Chestnut Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys, I caught up with the Cal head coach. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even better. He said, I felt like that was our most complete game of the season, but we've got more to give. We'll see how they get off to a quick start today to prove that to the nation. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Golden Bears ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Offense and an empty set. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second and long here. Sets his feet. It's Mahan. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. And you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 40. Taken down right away. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the draw, it's Hawkins. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hawkins. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Songa Politelli from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Mahan. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the 1st down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
And that's not a surprise play call for this offense. A lot of times, man, after a tackle for a loss or a play that goes behind the line of scrimmage, they want to get those chunky yards back. They want to get back to 3rd and manageable. They dial up the screen. They get some positive yards. Now put themselves in a position to be more successful on 3rd down.
Buying time to his right. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Looking for room, it's Hawkins. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They want to run it left here. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Jaron Chiave Songopolatelli. Grabbed in the middle, it's Perry. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Right side, it's Hawkins.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Hawkins. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cal!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Keep it on the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Rides to the back. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
And guys, that's not a surprise, is it? Watching tape coming into this football game, he can make things happen. He can run around you. He can run through you, just like you saw right there, break tackles. They will feature him early in this football game. They'll feature him often. He's one of their game breakers.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun, it's Edwards. Fights off a defender. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Red pass hits complete. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Scanning the field, it's Mahan. Couldn't set his feet. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Blue Devils will hustle to the line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. They'll go with a direct snap. Pass to 6. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Makes the grab on third. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Complete. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the first down. They'll try to power it in. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Didn't move it a millimeter on that last play, and now they'll try it again on 3rd and goal from the 1. The play fake. Touchdown, Blue Devils. On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Love the play call here. Going play action on the 1-yard line against goal line defense. They're expecting run. Everybody freezes on the play fake, and that helps open up the throw for the easy touchdown.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. JKS. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Quick give. It's Edwards. He's past the mark. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that,
and he's in! Touchdown, Cal! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Drops back, it's Mahan. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Second down, going to throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Going for the big play. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Troy Trojans. And it's the Hurricanes. With a gritty victory away from home, this team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. They win their 2nd straight game, and talk about doing it in style. That margin of victory is a head-turner. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And his throw is incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. The run inside. It's Edwards. He's past the sticks. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 20. He is in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Riggs. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Working the ground game. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the air, it's Mahan. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They give it to him again. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapovatelli can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The ride. Sees a crease. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got enough for the 1st down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's brought down after a short gain. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Handoff again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage, gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll ride him again. Moving past the 25. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the run, it's Hawkins. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Looking down the middle. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for running room. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Keeps it himself. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. They were all over it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gap.
Touchdown, Duke! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. After that last possession, the interception, which did lead to a touchdown, might want to mix in a few more running plays with this big lead here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Crosses the 45. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Golden Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Give to the single back. Finding some room. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the play. Songo Politelli. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
On second and goal, he carries again. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cal! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. Trying to get the corner. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Now on second down. Straight ahead, it's Rudolph. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Hands it off. Looking for a crease. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th and short.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Sands. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.